Hey everyone, this is Bryan from Vance Hines. Today we're going to do a Fuelpak Pro installation tutorial on our 2014 48 right here in our testing department. And we're going to use our newest style of header, the stainless 2-to-1 upsweep. Alright guys, so we've raised the adjacent lift. We put this nice protective covering down to keep from damaging or marring the finish on our stainless 2-to-1 upsweep header system. We've got our Fuelpak Pro as well as a 7/8 inch wrench that we'll need to install the wideband sensors. So right now we're going to go ahead and open up the case. We'll pull the sensors out. And we'll go ahead and set this case off to the side for now. Nice thing about these sensors is direct from the manufacturer, they do have a protective cover on the sensors. So we'll go ahead, pull those off, set them to the side. They do have anti-seize direct on the threads, straight from the manufacturer. So if it's the first time you're installing this kit, you do not need to put any anti-seize on the threads. It's already been done for you. If it's the second, third, fourth, fifth time, if you've used this quite a bit, I would recommend every time after the first to go ahead and just put a little anti-seize on there to protect the sensors and the bungs in the header. In case that you do damage the sensors, we do offer replacement kits as well. So what we'll do then is we'll take the sensor. We've got our 18mm bungs natively in our header system here, and we'll just go ahead and thread them in and torque them down. Again, while I thread this into the bung, I will rotate the wire at the same speed to keep from binding or damaging the wiring inside the sensor. So we'll go ahead and take the rear, do the same thing, place it in, get it threaded, and twist at the same rate that you install the sensor. Torque it down. So that's it. We've got our sensors installed into the headers, and we're all set to go install it on this 2014 48. All right, so now that the header's been installed on the bike, we're gonna go ahead and hook up our Fuelpak Pro. So you'll notice that the rear wideband sensor plug is coming out near the starter motor, and the front wideband sensor plug is coming out near the oil filter. Prior to opening up our Fuelpak Pro, we'll wanna double check and make sure that the data port is clear, and right now, we have an FP3 installed. So we'll go ahead, we'll unplug the FP3 and set it aside for now. Grab our Fuelpak Pro, and we'll just kinda go over the connectors real quick. So there's two sides to the Fuelpak Pro unit. One side for the bike's connectivity and connectivity to an FP3, and the other side for the widebands. Short wire goes to the rear sensor, and the longer wire goes to the front sensor. So what we'll do is we'll take this male connector here and we'll plug it directly into the motorcycle. Female connector is what we will plug our existing or new FP3 into, so we'll plug this guy back in right there. And now all we have to worry about are the widebands. Short wire goes to the rear sensor, and these are locking connectors, so you'll hear two clicks when we install it, the first for the connection and the second for the lock. Take the longer wire, go to the front sensor, same deal, two clicks, connection, lock. Now what we'll do is we'll just get this wiring all up and out of the way, kind of route it nicely, grab our FP3, and we'll hook up this whole thing to the side of the bike. If I were going to take this thing out on the road, what I would probably do is hook it up to a passenger peg if this bike had one, or I'd go somewhere more stable around the frame. But since we're just doing a quickie dyno session, up here is perfect. So that's it. That's how you install the Fuelpak Pro on a 48. Next step would be to drop this thing down. We'll roll over to the dyno room. We'll knock out a quick mapping session.